Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to NBA action here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. We're doing random rosters inside of NBA 2K24. Still unsure exactly how to, the best way to do this, if I want to do it day and date or if I want to do it kind of by the week. But since there is no baseball content going up here in the evening, we'll give this a little bit of a roll here while we work through the days off. And the days off before the World Series that nicely coincide with the regular season starting in the NBA. And then, oh shoot, there was another thought I had there. Darn it. Something. Words. Darn, I interrupted myself and I threw myself off. Anyway, we're doing this in the MLB slot for the moment, but I might change the style that I work with depending on if people are enjoying it or not. I'm having a good time with it so far. We had a couple of good games last night for opening night, and we're going to continue tonight here with a doubleheader as well. Since it's early in the season, we don't have playoff standings or anything to worry about. I'm kind of just working with what ESPN and TNT are working with, so we'll follow those doubleheaders for the moment. Tonight on ESPN, you can watch the Celtics take on the Knicks, and you could watch the who is it? The San Antonio Spurs, I want to say. Yes, the Spurs take on the Mavericks. So that is what we are going to work with today. I'm doing this. Double headers at the moment, 5-minute quarters, Hall of Fame difficulty. The rosters went through a fantasy draft, and that is what is fun. You enjoyed it with the NFL 20 years ago. Why not do it in current day NBA? So we'll go here. We'll simulate this, and we are going to go ahead and just jump on in. Still getting an early look at some of these rosters. Premier Week continues. Celtics, Knicks. That really loaded quickly. I'm not quick on the fingers just yet.
It'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Boston Celtics.
So we'll go
with Hall of Famers
10, 25.
This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter Ali LaForce.
Okay.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks.
Oh, LeBron James in Atlanta? Oh, and they get weird back-to-back games against Cleveland. Interesting.
And the New Orleans Pelicans.
Interesting. Okay. So here we go. I accidentally wore Celtic green for this. This was the team that I originally picked. When one of the first video games I had ever played was an NBA game. My dad had borrowed a Super Nintendo from somebody. We played it for a night, and I picked the Celtics because they were green. And then I ended up liking the Pacers because that was as close as I could get to the Packers in the NFL. So that's why I control the Pacers. We'll let trades flow, whatever. And this game has an interesting thing. So I love that you're able to, as we see the tip here, I love that you're able to watch the games, but it does have that ESPN NFL prime time of you have to do them in order. John Morant here for the Knicks, making all kinds of moves. He's going to throw up the first shot, and he'll miss it. Kristaps Porzingis with the rebound there.
Now here's Morris. For three, here's Harris.
Harris with a good look at a three, but can't come down with it.
Right wing.
John Morant drives inside. Oh, blocked by Kristaps Porzingis, and then it's going to be out of bounds. Morant. I don't know why I said Morant. So early in the season, this is episode number 2 of this. We've got to look at 2 of the bigger problems for the... Oh my, they stepped out of bounds. All right, good job using the sideline as a defender. Be sure to point out Spike Lee if you see him. We got to see Dylan Brooks, and then now we see John Morant.
Hunter with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. 3 misses in a row.
Wow.
Still looking for their first bucket.
Wow. Slow start, but a good defensive start, I would say, for both of these teams. Harris. Porzingis playing surprisingly far out, but what do I know about basketball? Morris fights inside, and he will lay it in. Slaps the ball down on the ground. And so the Celtics take a lead 2-0 early in this one. Beats Morant. As Premier Week continues.
to Caldwell Pope.
Oh, Caldwell Pope. Harris pulls for three, and he will not find the basket. It looked good, but it rattled out. Edwards with the ball now, driving toward the interior. Passes to Porzingis. Porzingis with a nice little finger roll inside, and that'll be 4-0 now for the Boston Celtics. A minute and a half gone in this one. Nothing really going well for the Knicks here. The New York Knicks, who don't feel like they've been a relevant basketball team for my entire lifetime. Is that not offensive interference? What? I guess you could also argue, is that not goaltending? What is happening? That is a bizarre play. All right. So that's how the Knicks score their first points of the season. Only the doubleheader happened last night on opening night. Pass into Porzingis. Porzingis looking. Trying to get around Al Horford over here. Little sky hook, but Horford with good defense to force a miss.
They've gone 1 of 5 to start things off.
They've gone 1 of 5, and they should maybe have been called for something there. Morant gets around. That's a good switch there for the Knicks. Able to get around and able to find an easy basket. I mean, Morant is going to be faster than Porzingis. That's just how it's going to go.
Caldwell Pope against Edwards.
Caldwell Pope, he's going to drive. He'll pull up mid-range. It rims out. Claxton coming up with the rebound.
Hunter against Harris.
Here early on, we'll try to get around to all of the different teams. We'll probably see some repeats here and there, but Hunter, excellent positioning and an excellent find. That is a fantastic offensive sequence there for the Knicks.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter.
So Boston scored the first 4. The Knicks have scored the subsequent 6.
Pounded by Morant.
Oh, Porzingis way up top.
Passes to
Robinson. Edwards. Yeah, we'll try to get around to all the teams. Probably be some duplicates here and there, but that's what I try to do early in the season. You got to get a shot up. Nothing doing with the hook shot.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Knicks.
And then one of the games on, I forget exactly which station it's on, TNT or ESPN, Morant again just using that athleticism to get around. And nobody had much of a shot at that one. It's like Los Angeles is taking on
an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
October 26th, which actually it's tomorrow. Phoenix and Los Angeles. We've already seen both those teams, so probably find something different. But we'll take a look at Milwaukee and Philadelphia tomorrow, and we'll find a second game with some new teams to look at.
Down low. Here's Robinson.
Robinson, nice play there to cut the lead down to 2. So a 4-point run, an 8-point run. We'll see if these teams can maybe match each other a little bit better. Morant again drives around, and he is intelligent basketball is a fair thing to say about Morant. Outside of the basketball court, maybe kind of an idiot, but it's got to be so frustrating. It's frustrating, I'm sure, for like a lot of people. It's frustrating probably for people who look at him and go, man, like, I love watching him play basketball. Then you just watch him make boneheaded decisions. Like, why? Harris fights inside but can't put the basket in. Morant again with the ball in his hands. See what he can do on this possession. Trying to set him up defensively. Horford comes up for the screen. They get around. Get kind of the switch, I guess, that you're looking for. The screen would kind of be like an option in, or like a quarterback read, right, in football. You could see there that the defender took a step back, probably in anticipation of the drive, ready to block that. Whereas maybe if he takes a step and a half forward, you go like, oh, this is a good Halloween matchup, by the way. Green versus orange. If he takes a step forward, then you go, oh, I'm going to try and drive around him because I have the advantage from a speed perspective. So a good read there by Morant to just step back, take the 3. Didn't drop, but pretty good look either way. We're through 1, and it's 10-6. Oh, that is a beautiful pumpkin matchup.
We move on. What do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
I like coming out of the gates weak, Doris Burke. Okay? I like coming out of the gates. I like you to take me not very seriously. Then I go off for 40. Coach puts me in fourth quarter. I'm taking state, you know? That kind of mentality.
They play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Jeremy Grant out there.
Edwards, that's a nice little screen. And again, a good look at that kind of the same thing we saw on the other end for the Knicks. The defense kind of sagged off in anticipation of the drive, perhaps. Takes a good look at a 3. Oh, the Nutter Butters are back, everybody. Everybody get out your Nutter Butters. The official sponsor of Random Rosters.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands. Just a great offense. The screen freeing them
Wow.
up with a slam.
That is a nice play. I love on the basketball hoop. I don't know if you can see it because my head might be in the way, but sometimes after the replay, it flips around. Wild.
The Knicks making their last shot.
Mason Plumlee on the court. We're seeing this a lot, and it might just be the way that the NBA works nowadays, and I don't pay enough attention to it. But I would love to see more players drive to the hoop. We saw a couple of misses late in games yesterday that could have potentially altered the outcome of it, because instead of an easy layup or a make, it was a missed mid-range shot. But Schroeder? Oof. Schroeder, I apologize. Schroeder knocks down the 3, and it is the Knicks kind of running away with this one early, 15-8. I didn't fix the difficulty.
Edwards against Schroeder.
The Knicks just might be that team.
It's Edwards on the wing.
Edwards for 2, a deep 2. That's a nice shot right there. It's a nice make as the shot clock was winding down. I don't think that's what you're looking for in that scenario, but we'll see New York take a timeout. Interesting timeout. The Knicks feel like they've been playing very well. They're in a good rhythm.
The analytics say dunks and three-pointers, but that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Okay, there you go. Commentator giving me the answer. You're seeing elite players taking comfort in the mid-range jump shots. I perhaps am thinking two-dimensionally. Layup, dunk, kind of more or less the same thing. The basket's right at the hoop or a three-point shot. Fill out that mid-range a little bit. I do think that there are opportunities to maybe be a little bit more aggressive toward the basket. Worst case scenario, maybe you draw a foul. Go to the line. Morant will take the ball and he'll throw it into Morant. Morant out by the three-point line. He's going to try and make some moves, but good job there. They're going to find him again, and they're going to go instead. It's going to be an alley-oop that time around. I was going to say that the defense did a good job to bottle up Morant, but they committed a little bit too hard and let a free, easy alley-oop on the backside. 17-10, Knicks leading early.
7-point differential. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Let's go now.
There's a nice find into the mid-range, or into the paint, excuse me. Into the lane is more the word I was looking for. And that's what I want to see. A little more aggression toward the basket. Get more of the sure-handed thing.
And that's where I like to be, Brian.
Well, it's working for him, whatever he's doing. Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Celtics.
Inside to Grant. Morant cuts to the basket, but nothing doing. Pretty good defense there by the Celtics, but they can't get the miss.
As long as they continue to shoot like this. And the
Celtics will take a timeout. They'll try to regroup. They just defensively are really struggling against this New York Knicks team.
their personnel.
And it's not even, they finally kind of figured out, like, they've taken Morant a little bit more out of the game, but they're still finding ways to score.
And switch just about everything defensively.
One game does not make a season, but Knicks look good early. 19-12 here with 2:04 to go, second quarter.
Schroeder comes in for Morant. Porzingis has checked in for Boston. Tobias Harris comes in for Edwards.
So Robinson will key the ball in. Porzingis will come back off the bench. He'll get it into Burks.
Burks passes to Morris.
Morris looks like Schroeder is on him defensively.
Back to Burks.
Isolated in the
Shot clock
corner.
at 6.
Burks at the top. Looking for a little bit of a screen. See if they can free up something in the middle. They actually got what they were looking for. They had the cut to the basket, but I don't think they had the time on the shot clock to get that pass and shot up. Porzingis for 3 is no good. And the Celtics come out of the timeout with a poor offensive possession, though they do get the offensive rebound.
To the paint.
Into, who's that? Al Harris, and he, you
3 of 6 shots
could
to
hear
go
the
here in
thunk
second
off the
quarter.
iron. Dong.
Morris with it. Pass to Harris.
Morris over to Harris.
Burks. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Porzingis
Porzingis with a nice set on the screen, kind of spins into a bit of traffic. It's a little bit of a mess, but Porzingis with a really nice, and they don't know how to frame players in those shots. Porzingis with a left-hand finish, falling away. That's a really nice looking shot. Boston doing a good job here, not letting this game get too far out of hand. You could try. That's what? What happened? He looked like he was on ice skates. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. Can we go back? Can we look at a replay? Hold on. Can we look at a replay? Hold on. How far back can we go? Oh God. How do you zoom out? Move out? Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. 2K is a perfect game, by the way. We're on him. We'll take a look at it. We'll move in. Looks like a weird sound effect for some reason. As he moves in, just kind of slipping around there. What is going on? Like the hitboxes just collide in a really weird way. Oh, that rules. All right. Thanks for indulging me. Under 40 to go. 7-point game here. That's been about the deficit for most of this. Burks somehow didn't step out of bounds. Porzingis with a nice find inside.
Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Schroeder.
Oh, Schroeder. Oh, Schroeder picks up the foul. See, that's why I'd like to see a little bit more aggression toward the basket. Get the foul. Try and draw the foul. Schroeder with a really nice play there. And we've seen New York with some very explosive players from the outside able to get around this Boston defense. There's definitely a speed gap here that is favoring the New York Knicks. See if Schroeder can put down these 2 free throws.
He misses the free throw.
Ooh, he misses the first one, so the point differential is 5. Bullock comes in as Burks, takes a seat.
Confidence.
Morant, he's checked in for New York. And the Celtics also making a change. Bullock's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
Second free throw is good. Porzingis
Here's Morris.
will inbound the ball. 6-point
20
deficit
seconds left in the half.
for these Boston Celtics. They can hold for the final shot, or they can try and drive and get a quick look. It's not a bad shot. Obviously didn't work the way you wanted it to. He's going to get called for a foul if he's not careful. Morant drives inside, picks up Porzingis. Always working around the outside. That number 9 was just all out of sorts on that whole possession. Just completely out of sorts.
And we finished off one half of play.
It's a good job by Boston to make sure they don't get any points.
Time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace. Trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Oh, t-shirt cannons. Skip through the halftime. We don't have to sit through this frickin' garbage. Charles Barkley's not in this game, is he? And I mean, is he in this game as a player?
Yes, he understands it. All right, now let's check out what the fans are saying on social media. Glad you could join us.
So 22-16, Morant with 6 points, 3 assists, and a rebound. Porzingis with 6 points and a rebound. I do kind of like that bit there, kind of give us some context to who's playing well. It felt like Morant got off to a just ridiculously hot start.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments.
But New York doing a good job once Boston seemed to adjust a little bit. They've still found ways to get the. I feel like I'm missing out because I'm not eating Nutter Butters, Chips Ahoy, and Ruffles while I'm doing these. But the Knicks found a lot of ways to score offensively. Boston's going to start half number 2 with the ball. Isolated is number 4, whose name I did not catch. Porzingis, nice little screen there and an easy look in the mid-range for Porzingis. I don't know if that counts as an assist, but it absolutely should. That was a terrific screen to free him up. Into the interior, Horford versus Porzingis. Porzingis just kind of ended in a weird spot there. Horford made a really nice move to the inside. And as good as Porzingis can be, it looks like defensively he might be just a little slow. Again, talking about that defensive, not defensive, but the speed differential. Morris and Porzingis kind of just hanging out. Morris, mid-range. Off the back iron, no good. Robinson comes up with the offensive rebound. He'll kick it to Porzingis, who will knock it down from 3. Slices the lead in half, 24-21.
The Knicks with the lead.
It's a big 3 from Porzingis.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said.
A foul. We're going to call a reach in on Edwards. He'll raise his hand out on me. The officials are like, yeah, I called you. I don't know what you want. Yes. You committed the foul. Yeah, I mean, thank you for raising your hand.
Sure. Thanks, Allie.
I do think, don't they sometimes, don't they try to, like, sway the official to be like, no, that was on me, to keep other players out of foul trouble? That's a big 3 from New York to double up that lead back to 6. Katavius Caldwell, Pope. He knocks down a big 3 right there.
The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Round the back.
He's covered by
Kicks it back out to Morris. Morris to Porzingis. Porzingis, a wide open 3 again. He's got it. 6 points in the last 2 possessions for Porzingis to try and cut this lead.
Pass to Claxton.
Defensively, they just have to be better. Horford, excuse me. Horford. I can't talk. Horford on the outside. Porzingis.
6 points for him.
Maybe not the matchup you're looking for. Morant. He'll take the 3, but it's no good. And an excellent opportunity here for Boston to get their way back into this game. Porzingis. Thinking about maybe driving it, but stops at the 3-point line. Kind of work around, and
to Edwards.
Edwards comes in with a nice little bit of help. Gets a good run at the lane there. I like that play. I'm even okay with the shot there in the mid-range. Just a little too strong.
You think they are poised for a big run?
Well, if you look back at their history,
Oh, what a block by Robinson. That's a terrible play by, what's his name, Morant.
and I like what they've done.
And Kristaps Porzingis pays it forward on the other end.
Sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
There's the AT&T 5G slam cam.
Where'd that ball come from? What happened there?
Shooting a fantastic 57%.
Wow, 57% for New York. Here comes Ja Morant. Caldwell Pope, he was in excellent position. That is such a poor defensive play for the Boston Celtics.
You can tell the game's
Wow.
And Boston calls time here. Checked in for Moran. Finney Smith checked in for Boston.
Schroeder's in the game now for the New York Knicks. The Celtics, one of the highest scoring teams in the league, in the association last year.
The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Porzingis over to Morris. They're down 3 again. Porzingis trying to set some kind of screen, but just not a whole lot going there. Porzingis at the top of the key here.
Pass to Edwards.
Over to Edwards.
5 on the clock.
Edwards trying to drive inside, and they're going to get a reach-in foul on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's a really bad foul. They were down to the final seconds of that shot clock. You got to let them just throw up a bad shot. I don't think you can have that foul in that time frame. So 29-26, clock resets to 14 seconds. Another great addition that they have made the NBA.
Just under 3.5
Morris somehow did not run out of bounds. Makes a nice move to clear himself a very open look at a mid-range 2. So he'll slice the lead down to 1. Boston's been trailing throughout most of this game.
Morris against Schroeder.
We could actually look at the scoring situation to figure out if Boston... I think Boston led early because they had a 4-0 lead. Oh, Porzingis doesn't close out, and he gives up the open 3. That's not entirely on him. But there is... Whew. There's just nothing there. This Boston defense, I think, is the big concern here. Going to get a shooting foul. Pope picks up his second foul here within the last minute or so.
One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, BA, you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
First one goes, and it's a 3-point game.
Great size for a 2-guard.
So for the Knicks, Diallo's checked in for Hunter, and Suggs is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Joseph is checked in for Boston. Both good from the line that time. And Grant, the news for the Celtics over the summer, moved on from Smart in order to acquire Porzingis.
Yeah, the team wanted to get bigger, and Porzingis gives them.
Oh wait, does Kristaps Porzingis actually play for the Celtics?
But the Celtics guards can fill that void.
Man, every time it feels like Boston's going to get close and close this out, they just end up with a really bad defensive possession.
Here's Joseph.
And that is not good. 34-30 now. Wait, hold on. Does Porzingis really play for...
36 seconds left in the third quarter.
I mean, the player pool isn't super huge in the NBA. And then an awful... Oh, they're going to give him a blocking foul. I was going to say an awful offensive possession.
Alec Burks at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one's off for the Knicks. Roby comes in for Horford, and it's Morant in for Suggs.
Hold on.
The Celtics also with a sub.
Kristaps
Mitchell's
Porzingis.
checked in.
Oh, he does play. Oh, interesting. I did not realize he played for the Celtics.
29 seconds left in the third.
Huh. He's only 28 years old. Dang.
Down low. Here's Roby, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, super close range right there.
Oh,
Confident on that
interesting.
Boston has gone 2 for 2.
I didn't realize he was on the Wizards last year. What the heck?
Burks against Schroeder.
Okay. All right.
Now here's Burks. Defense is right there.
Wild. Okay. Well, hey, look at that. You learn something new every day.
With 1 on the clock.
Inside, a nice find there to cut the lead down to 3, 36-33. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. 5 minutes to sort this one out. It's a tight game. Kind of surprisingly, but the Boston Celtics have just not been able to get over the hump of getting within a possession and like either tying the game, taking a lead. They've had a leaky defense throughout the day, and you can see it as they continue to be down by a similar number of points, 7 throughout most of this game. It's the Knicks, it's the Celtics, quarter 4 coming up.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth
So
quarter.
Ja Morant takes it up the floor. The Knicks begin quarter number 4 with the ball.
Is out there with Ja Morant.
Trying to get around, and that has been the consistent problem
Manning the middle. That's the 5.
for this Boston Celtics defense. It just feels like
Wear down. That's 3 straight
the
buckets
Knicks
at the
are
rim.
giving themselves good opportunities to use their speed to get that first step, making it pretty easy to find good looks near the basket.
Finney Smith
Nice
screen.
screen set there, but actually a better
Pocket 5.
job by Morant to get off that screen.
New York
They
has
can't
gone
cut
3
into that
for 2
lead, and the
so
Knicks
far.
might be able to start kind of running this out. Oh my goodness. Morant with a huge slam there.
And Boston has possession. Edwards, a pass to Finney Smith.
Finney Smith looking here at the top of the key over to Burks. Burks with Morant takes the shot from the free throw line.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the
Oh,
right
Morant
guy.
again using a very quick first step and an my.
Morant with the lay-in. And the
That play like just exemplifies the problems. It's such a good example. You get Boston on the other end, they get a good shot, they're able to cut into the lead a little bit. You're looking to get them into a little bit more of a rhythm or a little more momentum,
9 points now in the second
and then
half.
defensively it's just a disaster.
Is out here to do. Shoot the basketball at a high percentage. Really good form.
Inside, Grant working on number 44, and number 44 not really providing much resistance, and we see another raising of the roof.
Have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Boston calls
We're going to see a timeout from Boston. Good timeout by Boston.
players are focused
They
on
look like they are
absorbing
out
their
of
coach's
sorts.
game plan, and also drinking
just
some
not
Gatorade
getting what
so
they
their
need to get
bodies will
done.
be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. A big group substitution here for New York. Claxton, he's checked in for Grant. Al Horford comes in for Winslow. Hunter's checked in for Diallo. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Schroeder. A big group substitution here for Boston. Robinson, he's checked in for Plumlee. Porzingis comes in for Finney Smith. Harris is checked in for Bullock. And it's Morris in for Burks. Let's check in with our
Massive
reporter,
substitutions
Allie
for
LaForce.
each
Over the
team.
break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle.
So 309 here, Allie
Inspiring
LaForce.
message to his team saying, quote, "Hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end." Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Allie, thank you.
Giving us some good insight there. Boston did nothing there to provide. What happened? That was weird. It was weird that they did nothing and it took them that long to just throw the ball in. Porzingis back on the floor. Looked like he was maybe going to set a screen, but didn't. Robinson's going to get the foul.
Heading to the line to shoot a pair.
That's Claxton.
It's on Nick
Claxton.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally.
That shirt looks so dumb.
Young guy is really
Knicks.
humming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Robinson.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
That one's no
Oh,
good.
the second one rims out, and it's a 6-point game, 44-38. And that is a really nice offensive drive by the Knicks. I like the find, the outlet pass there, but just couldn't find the rim. Porzingis inside. That is a severe mismatch. Horford just kind of got pushed a little too far under the basket there. And Porzingis, even though there was a man right next to him, was very open. Now Horford with the ball against
2.5 minutes
Porzingis.
to pass here in the fourth.
Caldwell Pope drive it. Caldwell Pope. I can't say his name. I screwed it up once.
Foul of the game.
It's all over.
First team foul.
Foul on the Celtics. There is a free guy in the paint. They're in the corner, a little crowded in there.
Pope.
Spacing it out. The Hunter at the top.
Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot.
Caldwell Pope. Oh, there we go. Nailed it. Morant on the inside. They're going to give him...
Bucket, and they'll
Wow, they're going to give him a shooting foul. So they're going to give him an and one opportunity.
Teams try to get physical
This
with
Boston
Morant.
defense is not good.
Body control off the contact.
Not good against New York. New York has a speed that the Boston Celtics just do not possess.
And Morant, no good.
Oh, he can't put away the free throw, so it's just a 2-point situation. Lead back out to 6. Tries to drive inside off the iron, too strong. Claxton comes up with the rebound. 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Morant with the ball. Boston needs 2 good stops. That's not it. That is not it. That is 1, 2, and then just blowing by him.
Stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. Porzingis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Edwards. Good.
It's a nice little spin, turn around there, jump shot, but
And it's Morant.
it looks like the New York Knicks are having such an easy time against the Celtics defense. And again, Morant with a move to free himself up some space to hit a shot from the paint. 16 points on 8 of 15 shooting for Ja Morant.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Harris. The 3, Porzingis knocks it down.
Porzingis buries the 3 to cut it down to 5.
Points in just the second half.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Morant again, just free and clear. That's a nice job defensively.
Fast break. Here come the Celtics.
Morris slams it home and cuts the lead down to 3. Monte Morris That is a really good adjustment by the Boston Celtics defense. They clogged the paint.
New York has gone 3 of 6 from
Knew
deep
that
so far.
Morant was going to want to keep the hot streak going and got blocked.
Against Morris.
Led to the fast break. Morris again gets beat. Porzingis is there for another block. It's a fast break opportunity for Boston again. And he's in. It's a 1-point game with 36.7 to go.
I'll tell you, that changes.
Morant is not making the adjustment to get rid of the ball. And I like that they did not foul there.
See him milk the clock.
There's no reason to foul here.
Seems like the heady move right now.
Oh, he threw it to nobody. Ja Morant's been spectacular all night, but he's fallen apart at the worst moment. Porzingis gets him up, and he scores. 20 seconds to go. 6 points in a row for Boston. Unbelievable.
Now a timeout called.
I can't believe that. This Boston team has looked like almost anemic defensively at times. Throughout, like consistently throughout this game. We've had some good pieces here and there, but they've consistently been beaten by the speed of the New York Knicks. They almost like baited Ja Morant. They're like, yeah, you can have 20 points, sure, or whatever, but we're going to let you get going so that you just make dumb mistakes. Wow. So New York with 20 seconds to go takes it out. 2 timeouts for Boston, 1 timeout for New York. Ja Morant with the ball in his hand again. Morris might be playing a little bit too tight. He keeps losing to Morant one-on-one. Looks like they're going to let him just kind of isolate. The paint is clear. 6 seconds. Let him go. Oh, let him cook. They can't get it. It's up and good. They're going to call a shooting foul. No one rotated.
Mitchell Robinson.
Not a single person rotated to help. They just stood there. Morant had 3 terrible possessions in a row. And then he comes up with the biggest play of the night. Hall of Fame difficulty might be a little bit too predictable for overtime. However, it is more competitive than the last one. We could maybe knock it down a thing.
Focus when there's so much riding on those free throws.
I cannot believe.
And Boston calls time here. They trail by 2.
What a
3
finish here.
seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. All right, guys.
Now Boston has more than enough time here. 3.1 seconds. They can run something while the 5 count happens. Find maybe an open look. Maybe Porzingis for 3. Sounds like kind of a wild thing to say, but 3.1 to go. We're going to key it in. For 3! Oh, he missed it. It wasn't a terrible look, but Morant, even though he had 3 awful possessions in a row, comes through in the clutch. I'm really surprised that Boston did not collapse inside as soon as he got around. I think it was Morris that was defending him consistently, number 9. He lost most one-on-one matchups there, and you want to see...
And Doris Burke and the rest of our 2K team. This is Brian Anderson.
This game is perfect.
Last but not least,
All those players just running into each other.
Player of the game, Ja Morant.
Ja Morant. Oh my goodness. I wish they had shown the last play. Because I had pointed it out. Like, the paint was clear. Everybody was cleared out on the outside. He beat the one guy he needed to beat, and nobody came over to help him. That is wild. So a good game to start off for us today. The Knicks take care of the Celtics 53-51 in a game that came down to the wire. Let's go over to, I can't remember if we're going to San Antonio. We're going to watch the Mavericks take on the Spurs. And this loading screen is so much faster. I'm so used to NFL primetime. It's like, oh, you got 30 seconds to set up.
The veteran floor general, Chris Paul.
Oh, is that Chris
With
Paul?
his playmaking and leadership, he knows what must be done. as they prepare for their contest against the Spurs. Mavs, Spurs. Tip-off in just a moment.
Oh, okay. Warren G. Wow, he sounds great. Oh, they're doing that shot again. All right. Oh, Embiid. Is that Donovan Mitchell as well? CJ McCollum? Mavericks? Spurs? Coming up next. See, that's kind of the shot you maybe more want. A little more color, a little more pop.
Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as
Spurs Mavericks, game 2 of our doubleheader here on night number 2 of the NBA. Don't forget, if you do enjoy the content, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm having a good time doing it. Hopefully you're having a good time watching it. Friday we will have Steph Curry on the Clippers. We know Kawhi Leonard's on the Suns. Or, excuse me, DeMar DeRozan. Kawhi Leonard. I looked at the one on the left and then looked to the right side, and my brain did not make the switch.
Exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Back around there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Oubre, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Beal.
Friday the World Series begins. Mariners take it on the Braves. 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. NBA will be back tomorrow and then Sunday.
In at the shooting guard position. Well, here we are. You gotta love game 1 of the season, right, Steve? No other feeling like it. Starting a brand new year. There's so much excitement around the league right now.
I love it, Kevin.
Spurs win the tip-off, and they will get the ball first. Middleton with the ball.
Is amazing.
Middleton the pass to Purdy. Kicks it to Mitchell.
Mitchell, who thought about it, but passed it up. Middleton over to Piper. Mitchell for 3, and he rims out no good. Embiid with the... Embiid to Beal. Oh, Bradley Beal had the lane, but step back from. That's where you look at it and you go, hey, I'd love to see you just go to the lane. There's no one there. I guess Middleton's kind of collapsing in. The step back, I guess, makes a little more sense thanks to the replay. Kevin Arlen, Greg Anthony, Steve Smith. Mitchell, another look at a 3, and he rims out again. Embiid, a second rebound of the day. Goes to Paul.
Now here's Oubre. He's defended by Alvarado.
Oubre. Paul going to kind of just throw up a weird looking shot there.
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Oh man, we could put some fun uniforms on them. That'd be cool. Chris Paul knocks down the first shot, pushes out this lead to 3.
Chris Paul has to be on it. This guy is a legend.
Chris Paul, I want to say, playing for the Golden State Warriors now.
And so he makes both from the line. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas.
I mean, it's an exciting doubleheader that they have for the opening night. I mean, thinking about it, they're Kevin Durant's on the Phoenix Suns. I hadn't really thought about it because we're in our own little world now. And we won't worry about the real world. Alvarado kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell with his 3rd look at a 3 so far, and he has not made a single one.
Beal finds Paul.
Chris Paul finds Embiid. Embiid out on the perimeter. To Walker, back to Paul.
Paul outside.
Oh, had Embiid on the inside. Embiid maybe a little late on that pass. That wasn't Embiid's fault at all, but Embiid with a nice adjustment there to knock down the shot. 6-0. Middleton driving inside. Oubre. They finally, hey, they give it to somebody else to take a shot, and they make it.
Night in and night out, his offense is there.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Beal deciding where to go with it. Over Mitchell.
Ooh, rimmed out, no good.
The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Alvarado.
Nice find inside, an easy bucket in the paint. Up and in to cut the lead to 2. Mavericks got out to a 6-point lead. The Spurs have scored the last 4.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Embiid in the double team finds Paul. Paul near the baseline. Looking for someone to pass to. Oubre Jr. They'll find Embiid for 3. Missed.
San Antonio trailing here.
So Middleton looking to tie this game up. He'll find a sweet little mid-range jumper, and that is a really nice run for the San Antonio Spurs, who tied this game up with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Here's Beal.
So in order to be correctly broadcasting or streaming or recording these games, we need Ruffles, an American Express card, Mitchell for another 3, and he finally makes one. First shot to go down for Donovan Mitchell today. Ruffles, Nutter Butters, Chips Ahoy, Starry, and American Express.
They need a good offensive possession.
And we only shop at the NBA store. Hopefully they have all those items. It actually would be kind of fun if the NBA store had like a special variant of Ruffles.
Alvarado passes to Purdy.
Looked like he was going for the steal there and poked it loose. He still manages to get the ball back and knock it in. This is what, an 11-0 run here for the San Antonio Spurs? Poletti?
The Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Politi? Politi. I'm sorry. I am butchering your name, and I apologize. There's Pop. Pop had a great interview moment recently where he was talking about how he needed to get the heck out of one of the preseason games so he could go celebrate Becky Hammond winning the championship with the San Antonio Spurs as a coach. That is the stuff you want to see, folks.
And McCollum subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Mavericks, Ryan's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Walker. And Griffin subbed in for Kelly Oubre. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Bryant with a screen on McCollum. Here's Paul. They can't stop the run with that one.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did.
So Paul can't knock it down.
Defending that shot.
Excuse me, and it will remain 5 points down in this one. Middleton with the ball here. Trying to drive inside, but excellent defense. Finally kind of getting some room, but Beal really good defensively there, and then even a second guy came over and helped him out, make it even tougher. Nice find in the middle. Bryant slams down the basket or the ball. I don't know how to say words.
32 seconds left.
And that is a God. I'm really susceptible to advertising. In-game advertising, it's working. That's a wide open 3. Wide open. Is that CJ McCollum? Coming up big. 14-8. Been an explosive quarter for the Spurs, who did not look good in the early spot, or the early portion of the first quarter. Been coming on strong here lately. They're going to hold late in the shot clock. Big 3. Nothing doing there. Murphy won't take the shot. Kind of looked like he lost the ball, actually. And that will do it for quarter number 1. 14-6. 14-8. We're not getting the little score bug at the bottom, please. I need help. I don't understand what the score is. So here we are, ready to start quarter number 2, 14-8. Monster. I mean, it was what, 6-0? So the San Antonio Spurs have outscored the Dallas Mavericks 14-2.
A great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint. Something coaches always.
They've also been able to weather the Donovan Mitchell three-point spectacular, which might be the most impressive aspect of it. Oh my goodness! Missed the first shot, but got the rebound, and Biyombo slams it down with authority. Put his crotch right in that man's face.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's McCollum. The Mavericks making the shot. Passes to Watford. It's
McCollum driving. He picks up a second defender. It's off the glass. No good. Nice rebound there by number 26, whose name I didn't catch before it faded out. Paul going to initiate the offense from near the logo. They are going to call a personal foul on Murphy.
But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and they hope for the future.
So they'll take it from the sideline. Robinson Earl finds Paul, who finds Oubre Jr. Not a great screen set, but maybe provided him just enough room to get into the interior and find the basket. 14-12, good start for the Mavericks in quarter number 2.
Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Oubre.
Now here's McCollum.
We got it. McCollum, I don't know what was going on there. They're going to qualify that as a block. McCollum probably going to be a little stronger to the basket there. He beat his man, and the defense was late rotating. And still, oh, you got to find Paul in the corner. Oh, they missed him. Oubre Jr. coming in. He's going to get the and one. And just like that, the Dallas Mavericks making a run here early. So the first half of the quarter is all Mavericks, and then the second half of the quarter is all Spurs. Very weird.
76% shooter. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now.
This is a 6-0 run here. Opportunity to regain the lead for the first time in a while.
Checked in for the Mavericks.
Basket is up and good, or shot is up and good. 3.5 to go in quarter number 2. Dallas Mavericks take the lead, 15-14.
In your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for
Mitchell drives,
different reasons.
gets a man off his feet, but doesn't find perhaps the open play near the basket. Back to Mitchell up top. He's going to take a wide open 3 and nails it. 17-15. See if we get a little bit more of a back and forth game here. It seems like it's been runs for teams. Oubre Jr. He's going to get another opportunity at the line.
The Mavericks shoot their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Dallas, Kelly Oubre Jr. taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. A different look now for San Antonio. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Trey Murphy.
Middleton's coming in for the Spurs. Embiid coming in for the Mavericks.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Griffin.
And Mitchell also coming in for the Spurs.
And both free throws good for Oubre.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first.
So we are all knotted up at 17 here. Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Set up a screen, tries. Oh, we thought about the mid-range jumper, but could not pull the trigger. That's a good look at a 3. Embiid gobbles up the rebound, and the Mavericks run the floor. Over to Paul. Paul with a nice little feed inside, and it almost Almost got stuck. Mitchell with a rebound. A little surprised that did not go in.
Now Pirtle. He dishes it to Mitchell. Shoots.
Mitchell gets a little bit of room, and that's a clean look at the basket for Donovan Mitchell. 8 points on 3 of 6. He started 0 for 3, so he's been in a bit more of a groove over the last couple of shots he's taken. Chris Paul trying to drive inside, but can't find any room. Good defense. Sticky defense. Tries to beat him again, and I think that time he got the best of him.
Got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Paul with a good adjustment there, maybe individually, to try and take advantage of the stickiness of the defense.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. The pass to Alvarado.
Alvarado finds Middleton.
Oubre against Middleton.
Oubre fights through. They're going to find it in the middle. Oh, and then back out to Mitchell, who made himself nicely available in the corner. It's a good kick out, a good look, but just does not drop for the San Antonio Spurs. Paul now with the ball.
1:15 left now here in the second.
Embiid setting a nice screen there. Paul getting Alvarado comes up with a foul. Reach in there.
Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
A cheapie. Cheapie, cheapie.
He's checked in for the Spurs. Walker's checked in for Dallas. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched
Lillard
it.
over on the Magic.
San Antonio.
So Embiid from the top of the key finds Walker. Paul's a sweet little move there to free up some space and knocks down the mid-range jumper. 21-19.
To really work the ball inside.
McCollum against Beal. Kleba with a screen on Beal.
Oh, that kind of got tipped a little bit, and then it's gonna be a foul. It's a foul on Embiid. It's a great recovery there to at least get an opportunity to try and make a shot. Embiid trying to.
Only shooting about 71%.
What a play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Okay, all right. Needed to press A there. Sorry about that. 21-20, first free throw goes, but the second one doesn't. Paul throws it forward to Oubre. Oubre taking. Looks like it was a 3. A little tricky when the camera is this far back as it tries to catch up. Middleton kind of got swallowed up there. Oubre is going to pick up his first foul. 34.1 seconds to go here.
Gladly head to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Okay. Weird animation there. Well, we'll help you along, 2K, because apparently you need that.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Okay, so over the last couple of possessions, the Spurs go 3 for 4 from the line. That gives them the lead, 22-21. A little bit of a difference between the shot clock and game clock. 10 seconds.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second.
Oh my goodness, really? He just let him go by like that?
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to
Wild. I can't believe that. It looked like he was maybe in position to at least try and affect the shot a little bit. You can't give him that free of a look. Okay, can we stop whatever that awful noise is?
The screen from McCollum. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
We'll see if they can find
I was so distracted by that awful noise that I don't even know what happened. 3-point shot was made. The San Antonio Spurs lead 25-23 at half. A game that I thought maybe San Antonio would start to run away with. The Mavericks did an excellent job in the early part of that second quarter, fighting back and making it close, and then keeping it fairly even throughout the rest of the runtime.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. Guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
Ooh, we got a little trampoline action today. Whoa, ho! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, now we mashed the A button through the halftime report, which does not skip nearly as cleanly as it should.
Those boys over there had missed some easy shots. This game wouldn't be this close.
And it's not good enough to just defend.
And moving along.
I get a look at that. Let's see. Chris Paul, 8 points, 2 assists. Donovan Mitchell, 8 points, 1 rebound. Donovan Mitchell started out pretty cold, but he's been heating up over the second quarter.
And if you're just
I'll
joining
move
us,
the
we've played
trampolines
the
out of the way.
first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Oh, Sour Patch Kids. I knew there was one. I need insurance from State Farm, some Sour Patch Kids to go with my Ruffles, American Express, Starry, Chips Ahoy, and Nutter Butters.
Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Alvarado.
That's a good look for Walker, who buries the 3, and that'll give the Mavericks the lead almost immediately. Nice find and a quick release. It's a good shot. Even if it's a miss, still a good shot.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1.
Middleton, a good look at a 3, and he buries it. Give the lead right back to San Antonio. Doesn't Greg Popovich like hate the 3-point play? Or like the 3-point line?
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Outside Beal.
Beal, he has a good look at a 3, and he can't get it. It rimmed out on him. Some high-octane offenses here to start quarter number 3. And a little more production out of this early stage than for the San Antonio Spurs than we've seen. Middleton with a look at a 3, and he buries it as well. Lead is now 5, 31-26. It has really felt like the Spurs are slow starters here in these quarters.
Paul dishes to Oubre.
Oubre finds Walker. Walker with a 3, and he'll make it. Down to 2, 31-29. It's been a 3-point shooting contest between these teams through the first minute and a half of quarter number 3.
Screen by Kleber. And Middleton
Kicks it back out. Oh, poor defensive positioning there. Able to blow right by him. Kluber just a step too far up the floor, flat-footed. Can't recover, and it's 33-29. First 2-point shot made of the second half. Just kind of wild. Embiid back to Beal. He finds Paul on the interior. Paul with a little turnaround fadeaway. He'll knock down the 2-point shot. Match with the San Antonio Spurs are doing. 9 lead changes, 4 ties in today's game. I should be looking more for those stats, but it feels like every time I'm looking at it, it's other games' stats. Mitchell, he'll look at a 3, but he can't connect.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here.
I agree with what the commentators said. It's a good shot, even if it's a miss. Good shot, open look, and did not hesitate to pull.
Takes it inside.
Inside look, that's a great play right there. That's from behind the backboard, it looks like, and just able to wiggle it around, and it's a nice play. So we are all knotted up at 33, halfway through quarter number 3.
Ready to hang it up just yet. He said, I don't know if I can ever retire because the emotional roller coaster that you go on during a game, for real, there's nothing like it. His love of the game has never been in question, Kevin. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right, David. Never in question. Hey, thanks for that story. Trey Murphy's checked in for Maxi Kleba. The Mavericks also with a sub. Griffin's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half.
Middleton brings it up the floor.
Middleton against Griffin.
Knotted at 33. Good game here.
Middleton on the wing.
Oh, wow. What a beautiful find and easy slam.
Doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down.
Pirtle?
7 feet tall. All he has to do is be near the hoop.
Is that really Pirtle? Is that what it is? Wow, I was way wrong. Sorry, buddy. I'm sure you're watching this. Not, playing in a basketball game or anything. Oh, a nice find. Oh, you don't even play for the Spurs, maybe? I don't know. I get so wrapped up in our own world here.
For both teams are almost identical.
On the wing, Mitchell.
Mitchell spin move inside. Got, I think, Beal off his feet. Mitchell for 3. Takes the shot. What a weird play that was. Donovan Mitchell had it way in the paint. Got the defender off his feet and everything, and then went and just made a 3 instead. A little bit of a run here for the San Antonio Spurs.
Here is Paul.
Inside to Chris Paul. Chris Paul trying to make a move, but good defense. Picked up his dribble. There's got to be a travel in there somewhere. Looked like the feet came off the floor a little bit, but doesn't matter. It was not a made basket.
Middleton finds Alvarado. And here is Mitchell.
Alvarado for Mitchell. Mitchell pulls again. And that time it does not go down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Paul passes to Embiid.
Embiid for 3. He's getting in on the fun, and that'll cut it to 2 with 46 seconds to go. Looks like McCollum's ready to come into the game.
I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 12.
Middleton. We'll find Mitchell.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Beal.
Middleton up at the top. Murphy here. Gonna have to get rid of it. Alvarado, I don't know if that's the guy you want taking a 3, but it doesn't matter because he made it. Alvarado with a beautiful make right there.
Perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
See if the Mavericks hold for the final shot here.
There's the pass to Embiid.
Into Embiid. 4 seconds to go. He's going to have to try and figure something out. Got him off his feet. And makes the nice little mid-range jumper with 1.2 to go. Mitchell does not take the long shot. And we have a 3-point game going into the 4th quarter. 41-38 our score here. Exciting start to the quarter as these teams are doing a much better job matching each other. Previously in the first half, it was a lot of runs back and forth. This one, the 3rd quarter, felt like it was maybe the best quarter for both of the teams, matching one another shot for shot.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
See if we get a better look at it.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect.
Okay, pretty nice assist. Not a great look at it, but that one was at least short enough to where we could figure out what was going on there.
Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
So CJ McCollum is in. He'll bring the ball up. Over to Murphy. Mitchell still on the floor. He's going to get past his defender, and he'll throw it inside to Watford. Or Watford, excuse me, there was a T in there.
Against one of the better finishers in our game.
Beal finds Griffin. Back to Beal.
Griffin's a three-point specialist. Oubre. Ball out here. Oh, he probably... Whoa, what is happening? Ah. Scary. Bradley Beal pulls up for 3. He knocks it down. Tie game.
Beal's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Donovan Mitchell tries to respond with a 3 of his own. It's kind of blocked a little bit. They're going back to Mitchell for 3. Mitchell nails the second shot. Multiple opportunities for the Spurs. A missed 3, a blocked shot, still got it back, and then eventually made the 3 to make it 44-41.
Beal against McCollum. The 11-footer.
Beal with a little weird little step back. That is an opportunity for you to just drive the basket. Drive to the basket. Mitchell comes up short.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes,
wow.
let's look on the bright side. You got
Thought he was maybe going to take the 3 there. They'll reset at the logo. Bounce pass to Oubre. Oubre didn't have that quick release that you're looking for. He'll get into the lane and finds a nice basket for 2. Cuts it down to a 1-point lead, 44-43.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Time called here. The Spurs decide.
We'll see a timeout from the Spurs with 3:05 to go in quarter number 4 in our second game of doubleheader action here.
Rocket Pirtles check in for Trendon Watford. Maxi Kleba comes in for Anderson. Chris Middleton's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
It was a long time to throw that ball in. Not a whole lot of movement by the Spurs there. Middleton back in the game. We'll find Alvarado. Alvarado's going to get... He's going to get fouled on the shot by Chris Paul. Oh, my goodness.
Chris Paul picks up that one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
First shot is good.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
Okay, so he makes all 3.
Mavericks trailed by 4.
We are back underway with 2:50 to go. Driving to the hoop. It looks like it was maybe blocked a little bit. Embiid with a nice loose ball recovery, and he'll get it high off the glass in for 2.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
If you haven't already, check out the How to Make a Basket on Secret Base. I have not watched it yet. Mitchell for 3. He'll bury it. We're halfway through quarter number 4, and Mitchell, another good look at a 3, and just no fear. 50-45. I just remembered that was out. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta check that out.
Now here's Embiid.
Typically they premiered like 6 p.m. Pacific time, so let me check here.
Goes up and lays it.
Embiid with another nice basket. Keep this game within reach. Just takes 1, maybe 2 good defensive stops.
Middleton looking it over.
Middleton, they're going to get the switch there. Middleton can't quite get the basket to go. A little too strong there. Embiid kind of lost his balance a little bit, and that's going to lead to a bit of a fast break. Nice shot for Dallas. And there is what you're looking for.
Tonight, just look at the D.
And late in the game here is just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Pass to Alvarado.
Alvarado driving inside, kicks back out to Mitchell. Mitchell working on Paul. Drives inside. It's off the glass and good. Lead back to 3.
A score as anyone in this league. Donovan Mitchell is cooking tonight.
1:16 left in the game. Here's Embiid. Kicks to Walker.
Here's if they had it as a...
Passes it to Embiid. 5 to shoot.
Walker for 3. It rims out. Nothing doing for him. Under a minute to go. They're still only down 1 possession. It's a bit of KO. Oh my goodness. It's so chaotic.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 5. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, okay. It is up. It went up live at 6. Okay, cool. Cool. It's a little bit shorter. 3-part series. I was very excited about it. Sorry about that. We'll get through the timeout. I thought it was going to be a premiere, but it's up already. They did all those like Minnesota Vikings ones at like 6 p.m. for me. All right, let's help you through here, 2K. 46.5 seconds to go, a 5-point game, 54-49.
Here's Beal.
Beal going to drive inside against Donovan. Or Donovan Mitchell, I should say. I flipped where his first and last name were there. Mitchell Donovan.
Now a veteran in this league. Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Now there's 41 seconds to go here. Do you foul in this scenario? I don't. I don't know that I foul. At least I don't foul immediately.
Thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
There was such a level of disorganization last time down the floor for the Spurs, or I guess I should say for the Mavericks defensively. Led to kind of an easy 2. Donovan Mitchell working inside. Oh, that's exactly what you're looking for. A little bit of contact, lost the ball. Embiid comes up with it. He goes to Chris Paul.
Don't just walk it up and heave it.
Find your shot. Find a good shot. Oubre! Got it! Got it with 9.4 to go.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And so Greg Popovich decides to call timeout.
All right. 9.4 Seconds to go here. Okay, you only had to sit through 10 seconds to that last timeout. Sorry about that. All right, here we go, San Antonio.
So it's the Spurs now.
With a shot to win the game here on the final. Mitchell for three, got it! Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell, with 1 second to go.
Yeah, the defense has
puts it home, 57-54.
He's been relentless. Dallas calls timeout. What do you think, guys?
Well, you need to
You have enough time. We saw in one of the previous games, 0.5 seconds wasn't quite enough. Doubling that to a full second might be enough to get that ball out of the hand of the shooter. Help you along again, 2K. You go to Oubre Jr. again. Is that what you're looking for in this scenario? Chris Paul, no good. I don't know that he got it out of his hand. It doesn't matter. The shot is no good. And the Spurs, thanks to a dagger from Donovan Mitchell, come away with the victory. Wow. Hall of Fame difficulty, I feel like, is the most exciting difficulty. The pro, when in the initial 2K video that I did, we had it on just like medium. And it just seemed like the team that got out to a big lead held on to that lead. But here we're getting some nice games here. We've had 4 games, none of them have really been blowouts. We've seen some teams falter in the overtime period, but the main 4 quarters have been good, and we've seen some good. This is a good example of it too, where the Mavericks get out to a lead, a little bit of a run, actually a pretty big run for the Spurs to make it 14-8. It's just good. They're able to balance each other out at an exciting start to the third quarter, and that'll do it. So, day 2 in the books. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. A couple of good games for you. I got to sim through the rest of the day. Simulate through date. Pacers lost. Let's take a look at the daily view for tomorrow. Only 2 games. That's unfortunate. That is truly unfortunate. So it looks like we'll watch the Lakers and the Suns after the Bucks take on the 76ers. No big deal. I mean, the Lakers and the Suns, they're fine teams. I was just hoping to feature some other teams, but unfortunately it's just the 2 games that one day, which is unfortunate. And then, okay, because today qualifies as the 26th. Okay, so we will check those 2 games out tomorrow right here on the channel. Friday will be World Series game number 1, Saturday World Series game number 2, and then Sunday we'll be taking a look at some basketball here on the channel. Oklahoma City hasn't been featured yet. Neither has Houston. The Bucks will have been featured. So we're going to get a double up on one of these as well. I think the 76ers and Bucks. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. It'll happen. So if you want to watch more, be sure to scroll down and subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. These have been going up at the evening time, kind of seeing if they gain any sort of traction. Maybe I'll switch it to once a week and we can pick and choose like 4 games, kind of like we do the regular random rosters. But I thought it'd be fun while the baseball was on its off season to do something a little bit different. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow for a couple more games of NBA action here on youtube.com/ShadowSourceRex. Have a great rest of your night.